So good morning all. Yesterday we were discussing about inventory model. Also we have completed model number 1A, where the demand is known, constant, shortage is not allowed, replenishment rate is infinite, okay, and lead time is zero or constant. Now let's look at another model where shortage is allowed. So imagine not all the time. So again, I'll go back to the model number 1A. In model number 1A, the replenishment rate was infinite. So that means when you place an order, you receive order, all the stock get filled in your stockyard or in your storage unit instantaneously. Now, this case is only applicable when you have bought out items. मतलब आप बाहर से परचेस कर रहे हो, you are getting those component, those product units from outside. Okay, but in certain cases, in most of the production unit or manufacturing unit, the stock is maintained during the production itself. That means you start manufacturing certain component, okay, and over the period of time you keep the stock from the product, from the production or from the manufactured items. So imagine आप daily 100 components manufacture कर रहे हो. Out of these 100 components, 50 75 components are delivered to the customer or they are sent outside, right? And out of this 100 remaining 25 or 50, those many components are kept in a stockyard, right? So whenever there is a problem with our production or production is stopped, you can send the you can satisfy the customer demand by transporting items from the stockyard. आपके जो स्टोरेज यूनिट है वहां से आप बाद में सप्लाई कर सकते हो. Okay, so this is the case of manufactured component. So whenever you have bought out items, generally you deal with the model number 1A, replenishment rate infinite. Quickly आपका स्टॉक यार्ड भर रहा है एक इंस्टेंट में. बट वेन एवर यू हैव अ प्रोड्यूस्ड कॉम्पोनेंट, जहां पे आप और मेड इन कॉम्पोनेंट, आपके मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फर्म में ही आप मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हो वो कॉम्पोनेंट. सो एट दैट टाइम द रिप्लेनिशमेंट रेट, मतलब आपका स्टॉक यार्ड और स्टोरेज यूनिट इंस्टेंटेनियसली फिल नहीं होता, इंस्टेंटेनियसली कंप्लीट नहीं होता. तो क्या होता है, डेली उसमें एडिशन होते जाता है. आज 25 कंपोनेंट्स ऐड होंगे, कल 25, सो आपका टोटल 50 हो जाएगा, फिर 25 एंड सो ऑन. सो ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, the stock in the stockyard in your storage unit is increasing daily. Now during this increase in the stock in the inventory, क्या हो रहा है, आपका डिमांड भी आ रहा है, कस्टमर को डेली आप कुछ ना कुछ सप्लाई कर रहे हो, so वो भी आपका काम चालू है, right? So demand is also satisfied and your addition to the stockyard is also going on. ठीक है. In model number 1C, in this model the assumption is something like this: the demand is continuous and supply from the production is not continuous, it is over the period of some time. So that means the entry from the production unit to the inventory portion or stock is for some period of time. Okay, and then the production is stopped, or we don't borrow the stock from the production or shop floor. So instead we stop there and the demand is satisfied over the period of time. Okay, then as soon as your stock in the inventory gets to zero, again you start the production, machine start कर देते हो, production start कर देते हो, and again you add the stock in your stockyard. So this kind of continuous process is going on. So in earlier case, the replenishment rate was instantaneous and then demand started, again zero हो गया, replenishment, नया ट्रक भर के माल आ गया, you go like this, instantaneously it get filled, again you satisfy the demand. Okay, so this is your model number 1A. In the difference between model number 1A and 1C is that replenishment rate is there. It is a finite number of finite rate of replenishment rate. ठीक है. Now you will ask, sir, ये B क्या हुआ? Because A we have seen, and now right now I have told you about C. So what about B? In B, the demand is varying, so replenishment rate infinite. कभी आपको क्विकली डिमांड, कभी डिमांड ज्यादा रहता है, कभी डिमांड कम रहता है. So this kind of varying demand is there. So whenever you have a varying demand, seasonal product, ठीक है, so at that time you need to go for model number 1B. But rarely you are going to face the numerical on varying demand. Okay, so either you have a constant demand with replenishment rate infinite, or model number C where the replenishment rate is finite. ठीक है, दो टाइप के हमने पार्ट्स देख रहे. So in the first case, imagine you are as a shopkeeper. शॉपकीपर केस में क्या होता है, आपको आपके पास शॉप है and you bought out the component or product and you keep it in your shop as an inventory. So as soon as the customer arrives, you send as per the send items, deliver the items as per the customer demand. So that is model number 1A. In model number 1C, instead of shop, now you are working in a firm, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट में काम कर रहे हो. Okay, so here the production machinery is working on and production is started. So from the produced component, you are keeping some in a stockyard, in a storage unit. Okay, so this is your model number 1C. Okay, and in the both cases shortage is not allowed. That means customer satisfaction is important. Each customer should get a service. सबको आपको माल सप्लाई करना ही है. आप यू कैन नॉट डिनाई anyone, any customer for any product. ठीक है, so that is your model number 1. Okay, so quickly revise. So assumptions are demand rate is known and uniform, lead time is 0 or known, replenishment rate, or in this case it's a production rate, is finite. Okay, and then shortage is not permitted. So this, if this is your situation, you have to answer, you have to get your answer कि कितना स्टॉक करना है by you implementing model number 1C. Okay, so now if we plot a graph between time versus inventory, it will look like something this. So your production minus demand will be there. So production start है, and during that time the demand is also continue. ऐसा नहीं कि आप प्रोडक्शन सिर्फ कर रहे हो, डिमांड कस्टमर को स्टॉप कर रहे हो. दैट इज नॉट द केस. सो दिस लाइन शोज कि इन्वेंट्री कैसे फील हो रहा है. प्रोडक्शन में से कुछ कंपोनेंट इन्वेंट्री में आ रहे, एंड फ्रॉम द इन्वेंट्री you are also satisfying demand. Okay, so up to this point the production is continuous, then you stop the production. Now as the production is stopped, you are now satisfying only demand. So due to this, what will happen, the inventory will get reduced. Then at this location the inventory, आपके stock yard में zero components है, zero product है, then again you will ask production unit to start the production. Okay, and then again the cycle will continue. Okay, so I hope you understood this part. Now our question, first question is, what should be the quantity in the inventory? कितना होना चाहिए, what is the optimum inventory we should maintain or we should have in our storage unit? Okay, now in this case, in earlier case it was very straightforward. Jitna quantity order kar rahe ho, like this, it was very easy to calculate. But now, as production is continuous and demand is there, the optimum Q value is actually present here. So that is your Q optimum. Okay, so you need to plot this demand. We need to assume that demand is from the start, and there is some amount of material from which up to this period you are satisfying or you are sending the units. Okay, so in real time, actual quantity is this much, more than the height of this triangle. Okay, so this is the maximum inventory. Okay, but actual inventory is different. The optimum inventory present here. So this is your actual or optimum inventory, and this is the maximum inventory available. Now this optimum inventory will not be able to see in the graph because the time is active, and continuously from this you are draining out your units. Okay, so just imagine आपने 25 units add कर दिए in the inventory, out of which the 5 units are transferred to the customer. Okay, so if we look at the figure, you will get only 20, you will be able to see only 20, but in a real life actual inventory was 25. So that's why this figure will be different. So in this graph you will get the actual instantaneous values of current inventory, but in a real life you need to look at the bigger picture. Okay, so don't worry about this derivation and all, because we are going to skip it. Just for the understanding, remember this: in model number 1C, production rate is there, which is finite. Okay, now in this, assume that Q is the order quantity, D is the demand per unit, CO ordering cost, CH is inventory holding cost. Now this 4 terminologies we have seen earlier, there is additional one term, is P, production per unit or production rate of production, because here we are not gonna fill the inventory instantaneously, but it is continuous process. Daily we are going to add some units in the inventory. So P is the production per unit or addition of the inventory in the storage unit. So if we do the calculation, graph वगैरह निकालोगे, finally you are going to get this equation. Okay, so I have skipped the portion of derivation. If somebody wants to explore the derivation, please look into the derivation in the Hira Gupta book, but I don't suggest you to do that. So directly write down the equation only, because in your GATE exam or in your current end semester exam, you need only equation, no derivation. Okay, now in earlier model number 1A, the equation for optimum quantity, optimum lot size was under root 2DCO divided by CH. Okay, now in this current model, in 1C model, the formula is almost similar, 2DCO divided by CH, but into multiply karo ek new term 1 minus D divided by P, because there is a production rate included in this model. Okay, so remember this formula. Also you need formula to calculate inventory carrying minimum total cost of inventory. So again, in model number 1E, the formula was simple, 2 times DCO times CH. Here just add this term into the equation. ये जो term है वो मगअप कर लो, याद कर लो, and put it in your equation. Okay, So remember these two formulae, note it down in your notebook under model number 1C. Model number 1C. So whenever you read the problem statement and you find the mentioning of production rate, okay, so that means you are dealing with model number 1C. आपको ये वाले फॉर्मूले यूज करने पड़ेंगे. Okay, so let's solve some numericals based on this model number 1C. Read the problem. An item is produced at the rate of 50 per day. Okay, produce. So that is P. Okay, sorry. So that is P 50. Then a demand occurs at the rate of 25. So your demand is 25 per day. Okay, दोनों के यूनिट पर डे है. Then setup cost is 100 rupees per setup. So that is your CO or CS. Ordering cost and setup cost is same, which is 100 rupees per order or per setup. Then holding cost is 0.01 per unit per day. So CH is given 0.01 per unit per day. Then okay, Gaurav, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Next one, read the next statement. Find the economic lot size for one run, assuming that shortage is not permitted. So shortage is not permitted, matlab model 1. Okay. And production rate is given, that means model 1C. Okay. So you can identify in this way. Also find the time of cycle, minimum total cost, etc. Okay. So we'll start with the economic lot size. So we need to find out economic lot size for one run, and this is the formula if we are dealing with model 1C. Now in this equation I need a D, CO, CH, DP. So let's read the statement and get the values. P is 50 per day, D is 25 per day, setup cost is 100 per setup, holding cost is 0.01. That's it. We need only this parameter. You can put it in the equation and calculate Q optimum. It will come around 1000 units. So that is your optimum lot size in one run. Okay. So if you want, you can take the screenshot of this slide for your ready reference. Whenever you would like to repeat any portion, please let me know if you need any clarification. Now calculations are very straightforward, so that's why I'll not explain in detail. So you got optimum lot size equal to 1000 per day. Okay. Next one. So optimum lot size मिल गया. Next part we will calculate is the time of cycle. साइकिल टाइम कितने बार कब ऑर्डर करना है, कितने बार ऑर्डर करना है, एक रन कितने का होना चाहिए. So for that or simple, just look at the statements and from which you can come up with the cycle time. Now see, the demand is 25 per day. Okay, and in a single run you are going to manufacture 1000 units. Just try to imagine this situation. Daily का demand आ रहा है 25 units का, okay, and then if you start your production, at the end of the production you have 1000 units with you, ठीक है. So what will be the cycle time? This will be 1000 divided by the demand. Okay, 1000 divided by 25, T0 is 40. So that means after 40 days you need to start again the production, or that will be the cycle for your setup. So optimum schedule or interval will be 40 days. तो आपका जो ग्राफ आ रहा है, so it production start, then end, then you satisfy the demand only. So this will be the 40 days. Now next one, we need to calculate minimum total cost for one run. ठीक है, तो एक रन के लिए कितना कॉस्ट लगने वाला है? So you have the formula for that, under root 2 times dc0 co into ch 1 minus d divided by p. Just put the values, substitute this p, d, co, ch, qo in the equation. You will get minimum total cost for one run. Okay, so d is 25, co is 100, ch is 0.01, again d is 25 and p production is 50. So if you put all this, substitute all these values in current equation of model number 1C, you will find minimum total cost for one run, which comes around 200 rupees. Okay, any doubt? So your questions under inventory control will be simple as this. Only difficulty in the numericals of inventory control is retrieving data from the problem statement, understanding what we have been asked and how to get to the input parameters. Like in some cases we need to manipulate the given data and come up with ch value, holding cost, or we need to find out the cost for setup. तो थोड़ा ये यहाँ पे आपको सोचना पड़ता है कि भाई क्या पूछा क्या है, what we need to find out. The formulas are very simple. Okay, so let's proceed with another numerical. Now this numerical is little lengthy. Okay. A company has a demand of 12,000 units per year for an item. It can produce 2,000 such items per month. Cost of one setup is 400. Holding cost per unit per month is 0.15. Find the optimum lot size. ठीक है, बाकी का बाद में देखते हैं. First we will answer optimum lot size. Okay, so demand is 12,000 units per year. Then production rate is 2,000 items per month. Okay, now there is a problem with units. Demand is in per year and production is in per month. So either month को convert करो years में और years को convert करो month में. So I find it easy to convert this into months. Okay, so the conversion 12,000 units per year to per month, that is 1000. So 12,000 divided by 12. Next, the setup cost is 400 rupees. Then handling cost is 0.15 per unit per month. Okay. Now we will calculate. Another thing is given. Cost of that product is 4 rupees. Now this is the formula to calculate EOQ. Now how we have identified this formula we need to use, because production rate. the production is given. अगर यहाँ पे ये एब्सेंट होता तो अपना ओल्ड मॉडल 1 का फॉर्मूला 2 times DCO divided by CH. But as production is given, you need to implement the new formula. Okay. Now do the calculation. The optimum lot size will be 3266 per setup. तो एक बार सेटअप किया तो आपको इतना प्रोडक्शन स्टार्ट करना है 3266. Now this will be distributed over period of time. So any doubt? If my pace is too fast, please let me know. Okay, so let's proceed. So we have calculated optimum lot size. एक आंसर हो गया. Next we will answer total cost per year, assuming the cost of one unit is 4 rupees. Okay, now let's do the calculation for that. We can calculate inventory carrying cost by this formula 2 times D C0 CH into 1 minus D divided by P. Okay, so this is the cost we need to spend on the storage facility for maintaining the inventory, for facilitating the ordering, etc. Okay, but they have asked us to calculate total cost. Okay, so total cost, that means we need. Okay, sorry for this, there was some connectivity issue. So we were discussing about total cost per year. So by the formula of CI, we will calculate only carrying cost, holding cost. Okay, but as per the problem statement, we need to calculate total cost, including cost of the unit. So that will be total cost equal to cost of the product plus cost of carrying the inventory. So cost of the product will be simple, the demand or supply into per piece price. So per piece one unit, how much is the demand? 1000 per month, plus under 2 times this portion is your inventory carrying cost. So 2 times D COCH into 1 minus D divided by P. Now substitute all the values. The required values are available with us. Put it in this equation and get the answer. What is the total cost? Let me know in the chat window what you obtained after solving this equation. So all of you are correct. Total cost is 4245 per month. But read the question. Total cost per year का चाहिए उनको, right? So multiply this with 12, you get annual cost. So it will be 50,940. So always be careful regarding units, what we have been asked, because in your examination we are going to ask you total cost per annum, and in the option obviously there will be one option which is the value per month. Okay, so per month, per day and per year तीनों के वैल्यू दे देंगे हम. आप कैलकुलेट करोगे पर मंथ का एंड यू विल सेलेक्ट दैट ऑप्शन, बट द क्वेश्चन इज पर एनम. ठीक है, So these kind of tricks will be played because there is no difficulty, not more difficulty involved in the inventory control. So these kind of tricks will be added. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now next one is also find the maximum inventory. Now this maximum inventory, if you required, if you demand, I'll show you the derivation part. If not, directly you can note down this formula: maximum inventory is equal to P minus D divided by P into Q0 or QO. So note down this formula for maximum inventory, and if you demands at the latter portion of this lecture, I'll show how we came up with this formula. Okay, so maximum inventory equal to P minus D divided by P into Q optimum. So here P is 2000, demand is 1000, and Q is equal to 3266. So put it into the equation. The inventory is 1633. Maximum inventory is 1633. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Let's go and calculate manufacturing time. So next part we need to calculate is the manufacturing time. Now just look at, no need to remember any formula. Manufacturing time. So see, the lot we need, optimum lot is 3266. These are the items पर रन. एक रन में इतने आइटम्स होने चाहिए. ठीक है. Then the rate of production is 2000 items per month. ठीक है. So ये आपका प्रोडक्शन हुआ. This is your Q optimum, right? So the manufacturing, कितने दिन तक ये रन होने वाला है मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट? So 3266 divided by 2000. So that will be around 1 point something month per run. So that is your manufacturing time, which is 1.632, correct? 1.633 months. But generally in the most cases they will ask you per annum क्या है और year में कितना manufacturing time लगने वाला है. Okay, so divide this with 12, you will get manufacturing time equal to 0.136 years. Okay, इसमें उतना रन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग टाइम रन होने वाला है. Next, we need to find out the total time. Next part. So total time, this part we have already done in the previous session. कि भाई total एक cycle, एक run का कितना time है? So that 3266 is our total quantity, divided by demand is 1000. So ये जो आपका cycle run होने वाला है ऊपर and then नीचे, okay, this cycle will be of 3.266 months. और ईयर में अगर चाहिए आपको तो एक रन का टाइम होगा 0.272 years. But most of the time it will be prescribed in a month. in this numerical in Hira Gupta book, they have specified the total time in the years, but just my recommendation will be we should be answering in months. So that's it. So these are some numericals on model number 1C. We have around 15 minutes more to spend on model number 2. Okay, so I hope there are no queries in this model number 1C. Let's proceed and complete the second model. So in next week, we will start with the second part, replacement analysis. Okay, so model number 2. Now model number 2 is similar to model number 1. मॉडल नंबर 1 में क्या था, रिप्लेनिशमेंट रेट वाज इनफाइनाइट, ठीक है, एंड देन देयर वाज डिमांड, यू सेटिस्फाई द डिमांड, एज सुन एज इट रीच टू जीरो, जैसे आपकी इन्वेंट्री, आपके दुकान में जो आइटम्स है वो जीरो बन जाएंगे, आपकी ऑर्डर प्लेस हो जाएगी, यू विल रिसीव योर ऑर्डर अगेन एंड इट विल गेट filled, योर स्टोर विल गेट filled, and again the process will continue like this. But in this case, demand is known, replenishment rate is infinite, ठीक है, लीड टाइम इज जीरो, लीड टाइम मतलब जैसे क्विकली आपने ऑर्डर किया और आपका माल वापस आ गया आपके पास, ठीक है, एंड अनदर थिंग वाज शॉर्टेज वाज नॉट अलाउड, दैट मीन्स कस्टमर को आपको सेटिस्फाई करना ही करना है. सो इन दिस केस जैसे आपकी इन्वेंट्री, जैसे आपका माल खत्म हुआ, you filled up your stock. So every customer should get a service, or every customer should get the particular items. So this was your model number 1A. Now this model number 2, डिफरेंस सिर्फ इतना है कि यहाँ पे शॉर्टेज अलाउड नहीं था, अब शॉर्टेज अलाउ है. इन मॉडल नंबर 2A only difference is शॉर्टेज इज अलाउड, शॉर्टेज अलाउ करेंगे, मतलब क्या होगा, रिप्लेनिशमेंट रेट इनफाइनाइट, डिमांड इज कांस्टेंट, सो धीरे धीरे क्लोज होता जाएगा. ओके, दिस इज योर टाइम एंड क्वांटिटी. नाउ यहाँ पे जीरो हिट हुआ, बट इन दिस मॉडल शॉर्टेज हो सकता है, पॉसिबल है कि आपका कस्टमर आएगा, चिल्लाएगा मुझे चाहिए करके मटेरियल, बट यू विल से नो, वी डोंट हैव एनी मटेरियल, द स्टॉक इज कंप्लीट, जीरो. So you can continue in the negative direction towards or below the zero. So demand is there, but we don't have any stock, we have zero material available. So at this point, at the bottom you will hit, and then your order will arrive and the stock will get replenished. So in during this time, या आप quantity fill कर रहे हो up to this location, again the demand will start and it will go down like this, but it will go beyond the zero limit. So this portion represent shortage, कि आपके पास material ही available नहीं है. Also it is called as a back ordering. बैक ऑर्डरिंग मतलब जो भी डिमांड आ रहा है वो वेट करेगा एंड देन यू विल फील दैट डिमांड आफ्टरवर्ड, बट फॉर दैट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम यू विल डिनाई द कस्टमर, मेरे पास स्टॉक नहीं है, यू हैव टू वेट. Okay, so this is your model 2. Again, quick recap, the assumptions are demand rate is known, then lead time is zero, replenishment rate is infinite. Okay, finite मतलब C, infinite मतलब A, then shortage are permitted, shortages allowed है, that means model number 2. Okay, again graph will be something like this, replenish हो गया, माल भर गया अपने स्टॉक में, then demand is continuous, goes below the time, below the zero mark, then again the order will receive, You will fill up the stock. Again, it will continue to go down. So this will be your time. Now, the optimum order quantity will be from this location to this location. क्योंकि आपका 0 से below गया है and you are back ordering. जो कस्टमर वेट कर रहे हैं ना, उनको भी माल आपको सप्लाई करना है, right? So you are going to fill not up to this portion but total. So this will be your optimum order quantity. Okay, ठीक है. So I hope you understood the model. Now, in this case, similar to model 2, we have order quantity, demand per unit, ordering cost, cost of inventory. In addition to that, now here we are allowing shortage. अगर आपको shortage हो रहा है मतलब you are going to bear some cost. ठीक है. आप बोलोगे सर ये shortages क्यों allow कर रहे हैं हम? Because it's not good for us that customer is waiting for receiving that their item. We should not allow shortages. राइट. इट्स आवर कॉमन सेंस. जैसे आप इमेजिन करो ना, आपके रेगुलर किराना दुकान, किराना स्टोर वाला जो बंदा है, आप जाओगे कि भाई ये शुगर चाहिए एंड ही विल से नहीं, देयर इज अ शॉर्टेज, यू हैव टू वेट 1 more day और 2 more days एंड देन आई सप्लाई यू शुगर. ठीक है. सो ऐसा चलेगा क्या? दिस इज नॉट गुड थिंग फॉर आवर बिजनेस. बट इफ यू लुक एट द पॉइंट्स, यू अर्न बाय शॉर्टेज. ठीक है. तो पहला है, शॉर्टेज की वजह से क्या हो रहा है, आपका साइकिल टाइम इंक्रीज हो रहा है. बिकॉज अर्लियर द साइकिल टाइम वाज लाइक दिस, जैसे 0 हिट हुआ आप चालू करोगे. बट अगर शॉर्टेज है तो साइकिल टाइम आगे जा रहा है, आपकी ऑर्डर यहाँ प्लेस हो रही है. सो यू हैव मोर टाइम. सो ऑर्डरिंग कॉस्ट, अब जाके आप ज्यादा बल्क में ऑर्डर करोगे बिकॉज शॉर्टेज क्रिएट हुआ है, यू विल आस्क फॉर मोर क्वांटिटी. अर्लियर द क्वांटिटी वाज दिस, now the quantity will be large, you will get a more discount. ठीक है. Then during this period of time, I'll go back to the previous slide. Now during this period of time, actually you don't have any inventory, so demand is there, the customer are available for us, but we don't need to maintain inventory. So that means we are not going to spend amount paisa on maintaining the inventory. So cost of inventory carrying will be get reduced. ठीक है. द प्रॉब्लम हियर इज, जो भी डिससेटिस्फाइड कस्टमर है उनको सेटिस्फाई देने के लिए आप क्या करोगे, आप कुछ चार्जेस वगैरह डिस्काउंट दोगे या कुछ, यू आर गोइंग टू फेस सम काइंड ऑफ कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस ड्यू टू दिस shortage. So we calculate that shortage cost and we assign that as a, sorry, here it should be, I guess I forgot to write, cs. Cs is the cost of shortage और शॉर्टेज कॉस्ट पर यूनिट टाइम. सो जो भी आपका शॉर्टेज क्रिएट होने वाला है तो उसके लिए कुछ ना कुछ आपको कॉस्ट बेयर करना पड़ेगा, शॉर्टेज कॉस्ट. सो डायरेक्टली राइट डाउन द फॉर्मूला बिकॉज वी आर गोइंग टू स्किप द डेरिवेशन पोर्शन. द अर्लियर फॉर्मूला वाज in the previous model 2DCO divided by CH into 1 minus P by D, or sorry, D by P. Here this bracket is get changed to CS divided by CS plus CH, where CS stands for shortage cost, cost bared by cost due to the shortage. So note down this formula. Then another cost का formula same है, सिर्फ ये bracket change हो जाता है. Okay, so write down these two formulas. CS shortage cost. Either take the screenshot or write down these two formulas. Okay, let's solve numerical regarding this. A dealer supplies, only one numerical we will cover. A dealer supplies you the following information with regard to product dealt in by him. So annual demand is 10,000 units. So D is 10,000 units per year. Ordering cost is rupees 10 per order, that is CO. Next one, inventory carrying cost, that is CH. CH is equal to how much? 20% value of the inventory per year. Okay, so 20% of the actually value of inventory means value of a product. Okay, so value of the product will be given somewhere. Yes, here it is. It is 20 per unit. So price is 20. So 20% of 20. So that will be 4 rupees. CH is 4 units, rupees 4 per unit per year. So that is your handling cost, inventory carrying cost or handling cost. Next price is given CP, which is 20 rupees per unit. Then read the next statement. The dealer is considering the possibility of allowing some back order, stock out. ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत स्टॉक आउट हुआ तो भी चलेगा. He has estimated that annual cost of back ordering will be 25% of the value of inventory. So back ordering cost, that means CS, shortage cost, is 25% of the value of inventory, which is nothing but 20 rupees price of inventory. Okay, so 25 divided by 100 into 20 rupees. So you got 5 rupees. So 5 rupees is the cost of shortage per annum. Okay. Now, first question is, what should be the optimum number of units of product he should buy in one lot? भाई कितना मंगाए वो? That means Q0 find out करना है हमें. Q0 का formula just we have seen, under root 2DC0 divided by CH into CS divided by CS plus CH. Okay, so D is 10,000. Because all the units are as per year, we will keep it per year only. So 10,000, CO is 10 rupees, CH is 4 rupees, and the CS is 5 rupees. Okay, so substitute these values in the current equation. You will obtain optimum quantity he should buy equal to 300 per order. तो एक बार उसने कितना लॉट देना चाहिए? 300 आइटम्स का या 300 प्रोडक्ट का ऑर्डर देना चाहिए. Okay, so this will be the first answer. Answer of first query. What should be the optimum number of units? Next one, he is asking for your judgment. Would you recommend to allow back ordering? Now just try to think on this portion. आप रिकमेंड करोगे क्या बैक ऑर्डरिंग? शॉर्टेज अलाउ करना है या नहीं? What you will be the your suggestion? Now for this you need to calculate कि अगर उसने बैक ऑर्डरिंग नहीं किया तो उसको कितना खर्चा लगने वाला है, एंड अगर उन्होंने शॉर्टेज या बैक ऑर्डरिंग अलाउ किया तो हाउ मच विल बी द कॉस्ट. Okay, now in this model if we neglect back ordering, so it will be model number 1A. replenishment rate infinite. So that is model number 1A. So in model number 1A, the total cost is calculated by this formula 2 times DCOCH. So in this case, we are calculating cost without back ordering, or without shortage. So this is without back ordering. Calculate this CI by putting all the values in this equation. Here we are neglecting back ordering or shortage. आपको कुछ CI value मिलेगा. Then with back ordering, assume करो allow करेंगे, shortage allow करेंगे. So for that, the minimum cost is calculated with this equation, modified equation 2 times D into CO into CH into CS divided by CS plus CH. So this equation is by this equation you will calculate minimum total cost with shortage, and here you are calculating without shortage. So compare these two. If the first cost is minimum, अगर इसमें कंपेयर करके देखो, ये अगर कॉस्ट मिनिमम आया तो यू विल रिकमेंड कि भाई आप डोंट गो फॉर शॉर्टेज. But other way around, if this minimum cost is less than the minimum cost by without back ordering, so you will recommend कि भाई आप क्या करो, चलो अलाउ करो बैक ऑर्डरिंग और शॉर्टेज को. ठीक है. So calculate these two and tell me the answer. What you will recommend to this dealer? Should he go for shortage or not? Tell me the answer in the chat window.